Man, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching me. Now, well. Oh my God, people. Don't even know. I was very lenient. I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying not to, let me say it like that. I want to say a lot more, but I want somebody else to do it once in a while too. You see, I'm the only one sticking my neck out, and that's not a pleasant situation to be in. Hey there, I'm watching you guys. I'm waiting a little bit for you to come in. I'm gonna play Janie's Got a Rake. Janie's got a rake. Janie's got a rake. Oh my God, man. What are you guys listening to? Let me say it like that. No long emails, please. No more long emails. I'm getting a lot of good information from you, from many of you. And I think that now I'm going a little bit into some of the details. Wait. What's new, guys? Feel free to let me know in chat. I have just gotten on and I'm starting to read some of the comments that I'm getting and more. Hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. Wow, new faces. No, actually old faces. I mean, old in terms of I already know you. Not the old faces, but people I haven't seen in a couple of, I don't know, days or weeks. Hi there. I'm happy to see people get notified. Cool. You see, I don't always know. I don't like to announce by the daily thing. I'm not going to either. I'm going to listen to, she doesn't know. You know, I like to hear people who have inside information and don't want to talk about it. Even Derwood, I believe by now, he knows a lot. That's who I'm interested in because I want to know what is he covering up, right? And cool. Thank you so much. You know, hey, Choodles, Sea Bunny, all of you. Wow. You know what? Yeah, let me warm it up with Janie's got a rake, and I'm going to make sure I have enough coffee sitting here so I don't have to get up later when I get going. Okay, one moment.
I know for 100% they won't find anything.
So what do you make of the fact that they are bringing the cadaver dogs in?
Janie's got a rake. Well, I'm actually pretty happy about that. Janie's got a rake. I even hope that they bring more than one. She's got so much to do.
So what are you happy about?
Her driveway needs a pool. I would just like to see maybe the social media speculation theories and accusations maybe. They're not going to stop or slow down. At this point, they're getting ridiculous.
Danny was arrested. They found him on the Babylon Trail. In front of helicopters running. Now that Janie's got a rake, Fluffy's never gonna be the same.
Janie's got a rag.
Now what's he gonna do? Was he building a fence or clearing for a pool? Did the kids go to sleep at 10 or at 8? Little Danny boy can't escape his fate. Danny's more concerned about what you're thinking. The kids are an afterthought. Let that sink in. Trolling the net pops up like a whack-a-mole. You want to buy a story with a giant hole? Apparently Thursday had no detail. Here comes Mike on a mission to derail. All of the BS Danny is speaking. International sea of guilt is leaking. Thinks he's so smart, but he never took the course. Forensic linguistics will knock him off his horse. Shout out to Ted for the 4K drone shot. Now it is clear that his house is in earshot. Mystery car running trips through the night. Observed by a wonk, he could even see the headline. Victim blaming is degrading the children. He's more concerned about the world's perception. Girl after girl, he receives rejection. At least he's got his mum when he needs some affection. Janie's got a rag.
So are you thinking that the dogs will go in there and won't find anything?
Janie's got a rag.
I know for 100% they won't find anything.
She's got so much to do.
I didn't do anything.
Her driveway needs a pool.
I know Malaya didn't do anything. I know my mother didn't do
What
anything.
did her daddy do?
So the 3 people on the property.
What did he put Jack and Lily through?
I mean, after the polygraph exam,
They said
should have known right
that
there.
he was arrested. They found him on the Pipeline Trail.
We didn't kill any of the kids. We didn't kill any of the kids.
In front of helicopters running. Now that Janie's got a rake, Buffy's never gonna be the same.
We didn't kill any of the kids.
Danny's on a roll, now he can't stop speaking. Plugging up the holes, but his ship is sinking. Thursday was just an ordinary day. I just spent 20 minutes trying to explain that nothing didn't happen and there are no details. Stupid dog handlers, they ain't gonna sniff trail. 100% they will not find nothing. That's a double negative, you dumb butt muffin. I was awake and asleep at the exact same time. Hang on, is Malaya's story lining up with mine? No cars were towed, but it's not at the impound. It wasn't in my name and the car makes no sound. This is a case of abuse and negligence. Jack and Lily are the victims of its consequence. Victim blaming is the mode of the family. You never hear anyone take responsibility. There were 3 adults on the block that night. People don't just vanish. Get that right? Like JonBenet Ramsey, this should be an indictment. And Janie is to blame for your incitement. You put up a wrench, but what the hell for? Like a bear can turn a handle, but not slide a door. Your incessant rambling is a gift to detectives. So many contradictions, your tale is defective.
Janie's got a rag.
Notebooks with just trying to help them find the
Janie's got a rag.
give them any kind of small detail
She
answers.
got
so
so much to do.
I'm doing everything I can.
Riley the poor.
So why do you think this step is necessary?
What did her daddy do?
Well, it just rules
What
out one
did he put
and
Jack
brings
and Lily
them
through?
a little bit closer to the end
They
close.
said when Daddy was arrested, they found him on the Pipeline Trail.
I'm not going to say I'm doing well, but I'm doing better than I was there. Yes.
Helicopters running, now that Janie's got a rake, Buffy's never gonna be the same.
Tell me about the whole, like what you were just mentioning earlier about social media.
Yeah, social media has been quite a circus, we'll call it. But I can't control them, and they're free to judge.
And there is such a stark contrast right now between where his mind is at and where the minds of the people are who want to know what happened to Jack and Lily. And that is the only thing that we want to find out right now. Such a funky contrast, man, the combination of the song. And then he put my voice in the end. I had this vision suddenly of like, what if Joy Division 40 years ago or 50 years ago sang that song, you know what I mean? Remember? I mean, oh no, you guys are not old enough for that. Love will tear us apart again. I just had this vision of this voice from Ian Curtis. Janie's got a rake. It's a lot more that can be done with this song, man. And I'm looking forward to all of the future versions. And I absolutely love it the way it is now. Absolutely. Before, Yeah, it was okay. But this is crisp and clear and very, very good. So Sun Cycle, Sam and Sun, thank you so very much. And thank you so much to all of you who contribute one way or another, even if it's only by saying thank you or saying or giving me an example how statement analysis has helped you since you started watching my channel. And thank you for the comments in the members only section. Also, the questions I've been getting, I go straight to the ones that indicate that I missed out on an opportunity to present something in enough detail so that people actually understand exactly what they are dealing with, right? I want everybody to follow by baby steps if needed, or long leaps, as some of you do. Everybody has their own timing. The only thing that's important to me is that everybody listening is going to be able to understand exactly what it is that that we are discovering. There are no leaps of faith necessary in the Plaid's investigation. There is no need for that. Leap of faith is not a good thing because too many times you need to go back and clean it up. And you need to go back and you need to say, oh my God, I was wrong here. I took a long leap and I jumped over a bunch of facts that I dismissed or didn't even see or we don't want to do that, people. We don't want to do that. So when I get a comment that makes me realize that maybe I didn't spend enough time on some, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in an upcoming video. And this is an upcoming video where I'm going to get into a few details about Malaya Brooks-Murray. And some of the questions that she is a miss. Oh, Casey Anthony? Yeah. I just saw your comment about Casey Anthony. I think I made like 1 or 2 videos about her, and she is a sociopath. And sociopath is a very unique, not a psychopath, not a crazy person. She is a sociopath, meaning she's able to lie in ways that fool most statement analysts. It is a very advanced and not yet fully, it's not taught yet, let's say it like that, the way that sociopaths reveal themselves. Katie Proudfoot, Ted Bundy, Stu Peterson, the cop who unalived 3 wives, I think that's what it was. I don't know if you guys understand what sociopathy is. Some of you do. And usually you do because you had contact yourself with sociopaths in your life, as I have. And after a while, you recognize the pattern. When they don't really talk to you, they sort of talk at you because they talk from a script and from a persona, and they have a hard time actually connecting with people, which also enables them to lie very blatantly. And if you apply regular statement analysis as it's being taught, guess what? It's not necessarily detectable as a deception. However, in Plaid's, it is being integrated to be able to detect it. So the way statement analysis was taught 20 years ago is, in my opinion, completely outdated. It's long form, you waste a lot of time, and you overlook a lot of important things while you spend a lot of time on things that you may be able to analyze, but they don't help get you anywhere. We want to be able to jump immediately on things that are important. We want to immediately step back and see very clearly there's something that I missed. and I'm going to jump right to it. I don't waste any time. Hey, I still have 5 pages to do. I'll give you a call in a few hours. I used to say these things because I thought I had to. Hey, we got some new info on the case. Guess what? Stop what you're doing. We don't really need your analysis. We need something. No. My boss told me I have to finish these 4 pages and analyze them. All the red tape, bureaucracy, all of that. In law enforcement, I have seen so much waste. You have no idea. So when people tell me, oh, let law enforcement handle it. I mean, there's still people stupid enough not to realize what it is I'm doing. And they say, oh, let law enforcement handle. Really? Great. Well, yeah, officially, of course. But I have seen so much waste of time and energy and money, resources. Nah, no thanks. That's not what I'm doing. There's another reason I'm here doing what I'm doing. And that's to show you the shortcuts. And you know what? They're not even shortcuts the way that you may think about shortcuts. They are actually the right way to go. Because the long way to go means that you have to deal with all the different channels within law enforcement and waste a lot of time. And that's not why we're here, guys. And one question was, how did Malaya pass her polygraph? And I think that's going to be the title of this particular presentation. How did Malaya pass her polygraph? Because we know that Daniel studied up on things. And we also know that Malaya is a lazy dumbass. Lazy, unmotivated, complete dumbass. That's what Malaya is. Should I find a sweeter way to say it? Then I have to include the fact that she couldn't care less if her 4-year-old son is in his car seat in a dark shed somewhere, or, I would have to go into. So I think the nicest thing I can say about Malaya Brooks Murray is that she is a lazy, unmotivated dumbass. She wouldn't be able to understand anything about criminology. And she wouldn't care either. I mean, what's on her mind? Nothing. Meadow on her hip, always the same pose. Meadow cannot walk yet. Did you hear that? According to Kiki, Meadow isn't even able to, or wasn't able to walk at 2 years old almost. Because Malaya, but anyways, that's, oh guys, I'm gonna see now your comments here. I'm gonna see what it is I should be paying attention to. And I'm gonna also tell you what I don't pay attention to and why. Yeah, I guess so. No, according to Kiki, remember when Daniel was here, and Daniel, that is the same time that Daniel stepped out. Oh my God, what am I getting here? I'm getting your messages, people. What is this shit? Let me see. One moment, guys.
We're leaving. Why are you trying to stop us from finding them? We weren't in the field.
Very dangerous. What animals are they? You ran 'em.
We're not in the field.
Okay.
We're not going in the field.
We're not up there. We're at the water.
What?
Okay, you know what? My name is Janice Carney. I live in Nebraska.
What are you sending me here? Can you please tell me? Is it from that so-called search? Okay, this is, give me a second, guys. You know what? I haven't read any messages today from anybody. And you know why? Because the messages get good when I am on live. That's when the messages get good. And then I get the other ones too. Oh, Earl Martell is back. Yeah. Earl. Oh, let's get to you first. Let's get to Earl first. All right. Malaya, you need to fess up. Have you guys seen this yet? I'm just curious. I'm curious. Have you guys read this yet? I'm always interested in what people are paying attention to. Earl today said, Malaya, you need to fess up. That's Earl, baby. Earl doesn't have a rake. Yeah. Okay, wow. Then I'm happy I'm doing this. Shit. I'm glad I'm doing this. I was gonna go right past it. The genius. The genius who produced another genius. I don't know what's going on with the searches. I don't call them searches, by the way. I call them PR stunts. And I am not going, you see, I am not going to, I can be quiet, but if I'm not quiet, I'm not going to use language that is deceptive simply because it pleases people. So if what is being done right now is considered a search by some, it's not considered a search by me. It's a joke. So I'm not going to refer to it as such. And you are free to refer to it anywhere as anything that you wish to refer to it as. But this is what, interestingly, so CBC, I see, did an interview in my neighborhood before blowing by me. What misinfo gonna pop up now online? Tired of new people talking shit. So the media is out there, right? I wonder whom they interviewed. I hope it is Mr. Wong. But I don't know if Wong, maybe Wong's wife? I have no idea. And again, thank you to everybody. The most important thing is just send me stuff when it's up, when it's ready. Because I want to know the important things. I can skip all of... Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip these interviews too. Yeah, exactly. Fess up to what? How about confess, not just fess? Are you sure you want that, Earl? Because Malaya would also have to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And when that happens, you small mind, she will also have to say everything that Daniel did, that your son did. So you're doing the same thing that Daniel did before, meaning you are suggesting Malaya knows more than she's saying. And Daniel had a problem with Malaya leaving because she was going to be a part of it and be a team with him. He didn't like Jack and Lilly. And Malaya didn't care about Jack and Lily. And he was the only one disciplining them. And he partially blames Malaya for what he did. But interestingly, Danny does not blame his mommy. But from what I have been able to read recently, he actually does. He acknowledges how much he went through with what it was like, not just with Janie, but also with Earl. There is a lot, people, that I cannot share yet. But Daniel, well, he's too scared to blame his mom because his mom got him by the nuts. He's still on her property. He's not free. He's not Justin. Justin got the hell out of there. His brother. His brother was like, oh, no. I want nothing to do with this name. I want nothing to do with any of that. But Daniel at 34 is still stuck there. He's stuck. And yeah, I think you should have had some serious counseling at one time, Daniel, because I'm learning now what your childhood was like. And that Janie still barges in your room while you're on the phone and just yells and screams and treats you like a, oh, guys, you have no idea. You have no. But this is only my message. Daniel, I know a lot more than I'm talking about here. So in case you come on here and say, I have no respect, dude, you have no idea how much I'm forcing myself to hold back right now. Because I promise people, I'm not going to say more. I'm not, okay. It's eating me up inside. But I know not only what it was like to be raised by this witch of a woman. Daniel, you can't do anything right. Everything. That's why you became such a liar, such a habitual liar. Because you had no choice, Daniel. Either you're beaten or screamed at, or you make up some complete bullshit and your mom is stupid enough to believe you. That's how you learned to rather come up with something completely idiotic that most people will say, what? Is he serious? Oh, he's serious. It's called survival, people. As a child, imagine all of these children, some are lucky and born into really good families, but a lot of children are not. Some of us were born into problematic families, and we learn how to survive. We learn how to adapt. And when we adapt, we can develop patterns that later in life may harm us to a degree. But it's survival. It's not realistic to tell somebody, never, always tell the truth, never ever lie. Sometimes we lie because we have to survive, people. I'm telling you. I am not telling my children never to lie because you know what? Unfortunately, society we live in, many times the good people get blamed for what the bad people get away with. Do you agree or not? You don't have to agree with me. I'm telling you, my conviction level is so high that even when people disagree, it doesn't bother me. But the only thing I'm thinking in the back of my mind is like, yeah, you're going to be in for a surprise one day. That's what I'm thinking in the back of my mind. Like, I don't want you to learn the hard way, man. Because I used to think very differently. It's really becoming more and more a competition of who's lying best. Some people lie because they learn how to con people and get advantage. But other people, I believe, learn it as children because it becomes survival. Lying becomes a survival mechanism. And I believe that Daniel, he's a hectic liar. He's not a well thought out and planned liar. He's a hectic liar. Remember this term, hectic liar. He's a hectic liar. He's a reactionary liar. It means the moment he's put on the spot, he goes right back into baby mode. Daniel, did you do that? No, I didn't. It's not, okay, I'm going to come up with this lie. I'm going to come up with a very well thought out script that's going to fool the whole world. No, I got to stay alive because my mom is going to get in my face and scream at me. And you know what? I think I would prefer to have my dad hit me upside the head one time and then call it even. If I do something bad, I would probably prefer my dad just smack me upside the head and then I say, okay, I got it, and never do it again. I would prefer that to having a woman like Janie scream at me for 30 minutes if I'm 8 years old. I don't know, how would you feel? Because I am now learning more about Janie, people. Again, I've promised not to say it yet, but I know a lot more about his upbringing. And it feels very weird to me, Daniel, to know so much about somebody that I never met in real life. But the more you decide to use deceptive language in public, and the more confident you get, because there are people stupid enough to believe you. There are. And as for your friend Durwood, you know what? Darren Geddes, he is Darren Geddes is the guy who lives in a bar and tells tall tales. You know what I mean? Who lies and gets drunk and tells stories about how he managed to, sail through the Bermuda Triangle and he saw all the ships go down, but he was the only one. Shit like that. And people will be like, oh, that's just Darren. Hey, don't say nothing to him. He's when he gets drunk, he becomes an adventurer, but he never left Pictou County, you know what I mean? So just play along because, when he gets drunk, he thinks he's more than he is. And if you disagree, then he'll pick up a chair and try to hit you over the head with it. And, you can take him, but it's not worth it. Just, you know what I mean? That's the type of guy he is. There are different types of lying people. Daniel is a survival liar. He gets into survival mode immediately. Malaya is the ultimate permanent victim who just shuts down. Who's considered harmless by people, right? Nobody really thinks she's able to do anything. And then Daniel discovered substances and Pokemon. So I don't think that you are in the same category like a lot of other liars that I've encountered throughout the years. I don't think so, dude. But you are a survival liar. That the first thing you do is jump on an accusation and come up with whatever lie keeps you from getting mommy's hand into your face. I believe that's what you learned. I believe that you learned to lie fast. You are a very fast liar because you remember probably when you were a child, you had but a couple of seconds to say something that will get your mom to go get that will keep your mom off your back. Let's say it like that. Remember your own lives, people. I do it every day. Every single habit I developed, I can trace it back to an experience in school, at home, with people on vacation that I hadn't met before, where all of a sudden I had to deal with a different type of crowd than my close friends. you grow in, and of course, I look at my daughter, how she develops, bullshitting skills. But society is very different today than it was when I grew up. Very different, very different. So I cannot, I believe that when we have kids, we cannot give, you see, I hated it when I was a kid and people gave me stupid advice. One grandmother of mine, she's a genius. The other one was the complete opposite. Well, she wasn't a genius, but to me she was. And the other one was just horror. Oh my God. So outdated advice is very bad when it comes to kids, because kids have more advantages now than we had, but they also have disadvantages. There are huge disadvantages coming with this generation for children that we didn't have. We cannot expect kids to see reality clearly when they live in a world where there's misinformation and disinformation taking over. Before, life was about reality and a lot of bullshit, but now it's like 80% bullshit that kids listen to. And you can do what you want. You can take their phone away, you can block TikTok, you can block everything. They still hear it from other kids. That's what they talk about, is what they talk about, people. And kids learn to say what they don't freaking mean. They learn to say what they don't mean because they realize if they say what they mean, somebody will say, that's not politically correct, that's racist, that's bad, that's homophobic, that's this, that's that, in my opinion only. And now I'm shutting up. But kids learn how to say what people want to hear. So again, some things, and I'm saying that not because I want to have you go into the political arena. I don't do political analysis in public. I don't do it. But you need to realize people lie all the time, especially in the media. People lie all of the time. In public speeches, people lie all the time. All the time. It's nonstop. So if you think, this analysis is good, but that's just something people say. Well, just because people say it doesn't mean it's not deceptive. And through people's language, you can tell their insecurities. You can tell whether or not they believe in what they say. You can tell whether or not they actually understand what they are saying. And many times people don't understand what they're saying. They just repeat things. And you know what? Memorizing is not learning. When you look at mathematics, the way it's taught, most don't understand what they're doing. They simply bring in the steps so people can get results and pass a test without being able to really understand what they're doing. And that goes for every aspect of life. Every aspect. People don't understand. I can guarantee you, whatever job you have, there are people that you know at your workplace that don't really know what the hell they're doing. They passed an exam, they've been around for a while, but they don't really understand. They know the process, they remember, they memorize. Which is why I have to make sure. By the way, need, who are you to tell anybody what they need to do? What is the need? Are you talking about Malaya's need or your own need? You. The emphasis is on you. Malaya, you need to fess up. How about you? What is your need, Earl? What can you fess up about? This is turning things around on somebody else. It's your turn. You need to take some of the heat. They're angry. When they see Malaya's picture at the beach, these people are angry. Very. And it doesn't matter if it was Daniel's hands that hurt the kids. Had Malaya taken better care of her children and disciplined them properly, none of this would have happened. It's Malaya's fault. That's their mindset. Just in case you're wondering, what do they blame Malaya for? Because they cannot linguistically commit to the nonsense Durwood is saying. They cannot. And Durwood, I will get back to you in a minute because I just gotten finally the image from, finally I got Julia's, the one thing that she wanted me to look at the last time. I got it in my email. I cannot talk anymore. Daniel was for sure bullied by his mother, and he's still being bullied by his mom. He still is bullied by his mother, people. Daniel's mind is not his own. He is reacting to his mother. There are people who act and people who react. And 80% of Daniel is reactionary. That's why he jumps on things so quickly. If you point something out, he jumps on it. I mean, Daniel is a wonderful case study, man. And Durwood is a training tool. Durwood is a tool. He's worthless, absolutely worthless. Even if you analyze him to a T, there's still only so much you get out of it. Durwood is absolutely worthless. Period. What do you need to do, Earl? Where were you? What happened? What do you know about that night, Earl? That's my question to you. What happened that night? Okay, so this is from Durwood, right, Julia? He's very impulsive, absolutely. He is a tool. Durwood is a tool. I think Durwood is a bar hopper who gets drunk and tells lies. Oh, is this from the searches? Okay. Okay, wait. Let's have some funny. First of all, I don't agree with the searches. I think it's a waste of time, but if there's a comedic value, I'm going to bring it your way. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Thank you. You know who you are. I play it in a minute. Ooh, nice one. Wow. Huh. Okay, and you can tell me, were you on the at the searches? Was anybody at the searches? Well,
Why are you trying to stop us from finding them? We weren't in the.
Very dangerous animal. What animals are they?
Who ran?
We're not in the field.
Okay,
We're not going in the field.
We're not up there. We're at the water.
this field is not big.
You don't own the water, guys.
Well, you know what? The water is.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
We're leaving the area. Thank you very much.
We got knives. We got their spray, and there'll be no more.
Then I
So
will
we
have
play
you
the game,
turn.
big guy.
I will have you turn.
We are leaving the area.
Okay, Martellus and Mackenzie's, please tell me, which one? Was it Janie? Was it Ron? Which one was it? Was it Earl? Who's doing the yelling? Who's doing that? I believe it happened yesterday or today. Oh, a brother. Wayne or Harvey? Which brother? Ron, Wayne, or Harvey? Okay, so again, this to me, and I am not going to, I'm asking right now a balance. I'm asking, it's a brother, not sure? Okay. I'm trying to find out. This is a, well, I got some footage from the searches that they have conducted, or let me say it in a neutral manner. I have gotten some videos from the walks around the area. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay? I'm not going to, I'm going to use neutral language, so I don't give anybody, I don't give any action the credit it doesn't deserve, but I also avoid using disparaging remarks. So the organized walks around the area, that's what I refer to it as. Okay? I think that's freaking brilliant. The organized walks through the area without the need to even mention the name of the so-called organization. So when they go down in 100 years from now, somebody sees this video and says, let's look them up. No. The organized walks through the area. Remember this one. How about this? O-W-T-T-A. O-W-T-T-A. Or O-W-T-A. OTA. The OTAs. Yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, not that catchy, but it beats using the language of people who have an agenda. You understand what I mean? The way, if you use, a lot is inverting people. So I'm avoiding using the language from people who want to promote something as something that it really isn't, in my opinion. Okay? And just so you understand, there are several people I'm in touch with. One of them just sent me a video again. People who are in the area. And no, they're not going on the properties. They film Daniel's house maybe while they drive by. But they're going in the right areas. They are looking by the McLeod Bridge. I'm in contact with several people who do real searches. Not this bullshit, okay? Just to make it very, very clear. Very, very clear. Oh, now I got the image of the so-called search area. Wow, isn't that cute? Oh, that's a feel-good moment, people. Yeah, buy some bracelets, walk around, and then, sorry guys, but you know what? If there's anything misleading, it doesn't matter what your intentions are here. You can have the best intentions, but I'm not going to be here and tell you that, you know, I'm keeping it real, guys. I'm keeping it. Wayne, A balance. It was Wayne McKenzie. Do you know who Wayne is? I can show you where his property is. I show you exactly where Wayne's property is. Did they go to McLeod? Okay, wait. Wow, give me a second, guys. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, guys. Oh my God. Okay, give me a sorry, guys. I'm processing things that this is why sometimes I just go on without any type of I gotta make sure nothing. Oh no. Never mind. Okay. Should I even do this? Should I waste? Should I give? I hate this. I really do. Okay, so this is where they walk. So I guess it's not McLeod Bridge. Wow, what genius move. What genius fucking move. And no, I did not see the interview on Charmaine's channel. I skipped that one, guys. I don't need it. Oh, Middle Pictou River? And I thank you if you're there, if you give me some information. Of course I do. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, guys. Wow. Want to hear it again? Yeah, let's go there. Let's do it. So this is Wayne McKenzie. And give me a second. Yeah, this is a horseshit attempt of a search, man. This is not even a search. But again, if you manage to use this event to get some information that, you know. So Wayne McKenzie, Wayne blocked the search. Property at the bridge where the star was found. Middle Pictou River. Okay. And he's saying it's too dangerous? What's too dangerous, dude?
Why are you trying to stop us from finding them? We weren't in the field.
Oh, God. First of all, why do you stop us from finding them? You're not going to find them on this property. Duh.
Dangerous animals. What animals are they? Two rams.
We're not in the field.
Okay.
We're not going in the field.
We're not up there. We're at the water. This field is not big.
You don't own the water, bud.
Well, you know what? the water is public property? Where are you searching? I don't care. I don't care either.
We're leaving the area.
The water is public property. I don't care. Yeah, the water is public property. That's true, I guess. I don't know, but you know, this is the same language that Kent is using, remember? Well, I removed the comment that Kent left on my channel. I removed it, but he used the same type of language. He's accusing me of wanting people to invade public properties and then say I will be liable for damage and so on. This is the type of excuse that these people want to use, making everything private Dude, this is public property. Janie even told us there's nothing I can do when they are on public property and they look and they film. And Janie is my legal expert right now. Janie tells us everything. Janie is involved. Janie wants her private. So Janie is the one telling us exactly what's going on because she found out, because she is bothering everybody that listens to her. Yeah, it's serious gaslighting, people. And they all got this down. They got it all down. They're accusing you of invading private property. Same way Katie Proudfoot, the stuff we listened to yesterday. They're accusing you of something in order to keep you from getting closer to the truth. When people try to guilt you or people falsely, wrongfully claim you're breaking the law, going against some rules, not being ethical, this is a huge thing. This is absolutely huge. They don't want you to do something. Or they want to spew a lot of propaganda and make you feel and think that, oh, we're doing something great here. Well, you see, out of bad can come good. This is owned Harvey, I believe Harvey Mackenzie, and I think this is Wayne Mackenzie right here. This is the Middle Pictou River. This is McLeod Road. And this is where the star was found, up here. Now, here, one of you found the 2 bags and the soap by McLeod River, and you talked to Harvey, I believe. Well, in this area it was somewhere. I'm not sure exactly. But here's where the dog hid, by the river, in on another property. Something happened here, and Daniel is familiar with this area because his uncles own all 4 properties. This is his family area. He's familiar with the spot. If he had to drop by somewhere, stop somewhere, and wash something up in the river, this is where he would have gone. Being on the property of his relatives, in an area that he had probably visited many times as a child, going fishing or whatever. Right? Makes sense? And didn't Brad Wong hear the vehicle go up right here and then turn back? Do you remember that? Let's see your comments. They don't want the searchers. This is the same like in the case with all within an earshot. Yep. I believe that I remember somebody saying to me, maybe it was Grendel, that Wong said he heard the vehicle go this way up towards the bridge area and then turned back. And I believe it. I believe the soap and the bags that you found were likely still there, maybe washed up the shore. from Daniel being there that night. I believe he was there. I believe he removed the bodies and did not want to go back down. Or maybe he wanted to get rid of a bunch of rugs and a bunch of stuff that was in the shed. Maybe things that he used to manufacture or try to manufacture something, and he figured, let's pour it all into the river. You know, I said it before about Sebastian Rogers. I believe in the retention pond, they may have poured out the sleep aid that eventually, in my opinion, contributed to Sebastian no longer being around. And they don't want to pour things into the toilet. They just dump it in the river. Daniel, what were you doing at the river that night? I believe you were there. But I don't believe the bodies are anywhere inland. I believe they're taken to the ocean. And I believe that Daniel knows exactly the power of the waves and the power of the tides. And he's not the type that will just dump bodies into, Daniel knows what he's doing, man. And I know that these fishermen and whoever is up there, they have conversations like that. How to make things disappear, especially if they have certain types of hobbies. If they share the same types of hobbies that Daniel has, People. This is some crap. And Sandra Chisholm, you are the one who brought my attention to the Fundy Basin 6 months ago. I'll never forget that. Never. And all of a sudden it made sense to me. But all of a sudden, but also, I'm looking at this as a possibility. I'm 100% about the ocean, but I don't know exactly which part of the ocean he went to. And that would be interesting to me to see if there is anything. Now, how about this? In Salt Springs, remember? There were clothing items found. Let's go back up there. Remember Millbrook? Was it Millbrook? Yeah. So it's a possibility he went up north. And many of you are telling me, many of you are saying to me, if you get rid of the two bodies up north, they will come to shore somewhere. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they're so, I don't know. And Wade thinks the bodies are in, okay, wait a minute. What was the name of the place I talked about last time? I can't freaking pronounce it. Let me look it up, okay? It starts with an M. Okay, one of you has sent it, one of them, oh, thank you for the image here. Yeah, I got the image of the search area. And thank you for those of you who participate in these walkthroughs. Thank you for sending me the information, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you filling me in with the things that I really can benefit from knowing without polluting my mind with a bunch of propaganda. And I love it when people are very neutral. They don't try to sell you on anything. They're just like, hey, I know you don't like this. I know you don't agree with what's being done there, but I am of that. You know what I mean? To make it very clear, this is propaganda. This is me saying to you, I am not going to sugarcoat things and go into sweet talk and make anybody feel good. This is about finding out what happened to Jack and Lily Sullivan. Nobody else, okay? Feel-good channels, there are plenty of them out there. I don't do that. Of course, I don't want to hurt anybody, but I think that in the long run, lies hurt more. Even if they are, sometimes it's okay to hold back. but blatant lies, it takes too much energy to lie, and it takes even more energy to correct the lies at the later time. Okay. Oh, wait. How do I pronounce this word? How do I pronounce it? Oh my God. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna have maps and Earth on the same time. Look at this, Millbrook. Okay, so maybe. Oh God, where are we? I get freaking lost here, man. Okay. Lansdowne Station is down there. You see? And maybe he took a path. Maybe this is related. But you know what? I remember when I was in foresty area, I find all kind of stuff. Right? And no, it wasn't a damn pull up in the tree. Get real, people. Seriously. Get real. Don't send. Never mind. Do what you want. So I don't know if he went down this way, but I've been in the foresty areas. Mosquito Bite. What? That's the name of the area. Mosquito Bite. Muscadobit. Really, Charlotte? Daniel went to a store up there and got upset because people didn't recognize him. Muscadobit. Oh! Yeah, baby. Muscadobit. Wade Paris, Cindy's boyfriend, thinks that Muscadobit is the area. However, that's 100 kilometers away. However, I want to make it very clear that even though I don't consider it a high possibility, from that area, of course, it could hit the international waters, right? What is the tide like over there? According to Wade, there's a lot of bodies of water. And maybe this could have been, it would take an hour and a half for Daniel to get there. When was the last time that Brad Wong heard the vehicles? Did he hear it at 2 a.m. and then not until 5? Or I don't really know. And how would Daniel have taken a vehicle, a car, without being seen? I'm stuck with the ATV part. I believe the ATV for the transporting away of the children. I do believe that. Now, within the area, he used the car, and the car that was spotted at Jordan's place that morning looked like a Kia Rio, according to the witness. So, hey, Kiki, welcome. Kiki, this is something that the neighbor talked about to police. He didn't give an official statement. He was in trouble with the law 5 years ago, and he said, I will talk with police. And then a couple of months later, that neighbor was mentioned in an article, but not by name, that he heard a 5-speed come and go 6 times. But before we learned who it was, Janie and Daniel talked about him. He was in trouble with the law. He do the he, you know, they already tried to discredit him. Brad Wong is his name, Bradley Wong. And he lives right down here. Shh. Where was I? Here, Kiki, he lives right down here. And why did it take so long? Let me see your question right here. By the way, I don't even want to name you anymore because people are. Wong said he heard a loud vehicle and it was a Kia Rio. And he also heard it go up to this area at the McLeod Bridge, Middle Pictou River, Kiki, right here. There was a star found that was likely from Lilly's backpack, or boots, her boots. I believe Daniel was here. And it aligns with what the neighbor said, that the car he heard go up there to this area and then turn back. And he said it was a Kia Rio, and I believe it was spotted at Jordan's place in Westville the same morning. Let me slow down and answer you. And the neighbor doesn't like police. 5 years ago, I can send it to you. There was he was he anyways, I love your conversations right now, guys. Give me 1 minute, okay? I'll be right back. All right. Oh yeah, I didn't finish the footage yet, huh? I mean, it's not really footage. It's just from the, yeah, feel free, guys. Thank you for sending me some videos here from the event today. You know what I mean? That's interesting. I mean, Wayne McKenzie doesn't want anybody on his property. I don't know exactly what property we're talking about right now, people. Thank you, by the way. I see the green thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what property it is right here, but Wayne has property at Middle Pictou River, McLeod Road, where the bridges, where the star was found that could have come from Lilly's boot, and where Brad Wong, the neighbor, heard Daniel's car go that particular night, and where one of you found several items that were highly suspicious, in my opinion. So that is interesting, that out of all the groups, the one group where I have somebody connected to me enough to give me some information may have gone down to that river. Of course, they're saying this is private property. You cannot go here. Water is public property. Well, again, I am not going to touch up on that. You guys let me know in the comment section what the legalities are. I showed you the map, okay? I showed it to you, and I make it very clear again. I believe Wayne is here. And Wayne McKenzie apparently is who we are hearing here on this. So people, I don't know. You tell me, guys, you tell me. Tell me.
Area, thank you very much.
We got knives, we got bear spray, and there'll be no more. So play the game, big guy.
I will have you hurt.
We are leaving the area.
Looking for two missing kids. Have a fucking heart.
Okay,
Shut up.
My name is Janice Party. I live in Nebraska. Can I call the cops?
Please.
No,
We're
we're
walking
walking
the
the water.
Help us at least.
You're not telling me what to do.
Yeah, you know what? Let me share with you some mixed emotions here about that, okay? What are they searching for? Are they searching for evidence on the ground? Because that's what you need to look for, anything. If they found a star from Lilly's boot, that means there could be something else. There could be more evidence somewhere on the ground. So the aimlessness of saying, we're going to search for two missing kids, do you really think you're going to find them hidden behind a tree? I have no idea. But you know what? Thank you to the person who sent this to me. And I appreciate you. And I know you watching my channel and understand exactly what to look for. Most people do not. You know what I mean? We are here searching for two oh my God.
I am dialing 911 right now.
Please do.
Yeah, please do.
Tell them my name is Janice Party, and I'm with three.
We're looking for children.
We're looking for
Please
children.
take me home, Motivante.
You're not going to find the children here. But you may talk. You should talk less and look on the ground. Look for fucking evidence on the ground. Find out where the star was found. Get more information. You see, this is the problem, people. And I don't give a crap who doesn't want to hear it. When you have a bunch of people searching aimlessly and they're grandstanding. We are looking for two missing children. You know what? No, you're not. In this particular case, you're looking for evidence. You need to look for evidence, okay? And not use it to say as a selling. This is exactly what I don't like, man. That they're telling him, we are the good people. We do this. We do this. Don't talk about what you're doing. Look on the fucking ground, because who knows what you may find there? Who knows what may be hidden there? You know what I mean? People need to know what to look for. And the people that I am in touch with who are in the area on a regular basis, they know what to look for. This is a joke, but I appreciate getting the information that Wayne does not want people to be on his property. Wayne wants nothing to do with this. That's interesting, isn't it? Exactly, and this is why when you have artificial fake searches, fake events, any propaganda-related stuff, people think they've done everything. They think, oh, we done a good job. We're going to get one of Ken's bracelets, and now we're going to get a T-shirt. We're going to take a lot of pictures, and for the next year, I'm going to brag about I was there. Fuck off. Did you look for evidence? Did you look on the ground? Did you really? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The person that took the video, I'm in touch with her, and she's a good person, and she knows. But the others, bunch of fucking Karens, just wanting to grandstand. Probably donating money that only gets used to mislead people even further. I said it before, in honor of Jack and Lilly, take a $100 bill, burn it in front of the camera, and do it for Jack and Lilly. Because that way, that money will not be used to sidetrack people, which is exactly what these propaganda machines are doing. That's why I didn't tune into Charmaine's member section chat. I don't want to hear any bullshit about this. I want no part of it. I want only the important parts. I'm not going to spend a second listening to that. It's not important to me. The facts are important, not the people surrounding a case, the people inserting themselves, saying, look what I did. Look, you didn't do a damn fucking thing. The only thing you did is sidetrack people and use it to make yourself look like a good person. The really good people, they are there every fucking weekend. And they don't take credit. They tell me, I don't want you to mention me. Because if you mention me and people get to know me, then when somebody sees me in the area, they will recognize me and maybe say, come here, boy. I got a shotgun waiting for you. You know what I mean? There are people that are so dedicated. And they don't ask for donations either. They go on their own. The real people, and I don't use the term like hero, but the real people, they don't advertise what they're doing. We are here to, and I don't give a fuck how, you know what, I know I'm attracting the right people now. The right types of people. When I look at the chat, I realize I got the right types of people who get it, who don't need to, you know, this is reality, people. We need to look at reality, what it is. So let's hear these Karens and Wayne. Wayne and the Karens.
We're leaving.
If anybody wants, except the person who sent me the footage. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Why are you trying to stop us from finding them? We weren't in the field.
Very dangerous animals. What animals are they?
2 rams.
We're not in the...
It's very dangerous? That doesn't look like a dangerous area to me. First of all, Canada doesn't have fucking snakes, right? Or alligators. What animals are there that are dangerous? Wayne is telling them it's too dangerous to go in there? Really? Only RCMP has permission to search? So, let's ask directly. Wayne and Janie sound the same. Yeah, I don't know how much. Wait a minute. Diesel Research here. Let me read this one. What you're saying. My family owns a lot of land. I know I wouldn't want a whole mess of virtue signaling fuckwits wandering around, possibly getting hurt. Leave it to the professionals. I'd welcome them. Diesel Research, voice of reason. I agree. That's exactly what they are. Virtue signaling fuckwits. That's what these people are. They're not looking for evidence on the ground. They're not looking for anything. They just want to walk around, take pictures, and say, I was there. That's exactly what it is. I agree with you. Great place to slip and get hurt. Got you. There's nothing good that's going to come out of these so-called searches. Nothing. Nothing. That's why they're attacking me. And A Balance. The moment A Balance started talking about what a joke this is, making a mockery of the two kids. And I don't give a fuck who supports this shit. I don't care if they're related to Jack and Lilly or not. They're allowed to talk about what they want to talk about. And I'm allowed to mention reality. Hey, by the way, look at reality. Get over yourselves. Get over yourselves. Okay? We are looking for 2 missing kids. You are. Oh my God, man. Oh my fucking goodness. Yeah, you know what, Sahara? I'm not trying to be comedic, man. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid asses. And then they come here trying to disrupt my flow. Accusing me of, oh my God, these people, man, are they real?
Healed.
And Kent, what do you have to say about this? You accuse me of encouraging people to go onto private properties. Are you for this? Are they invading private property? Where you stand on this, dude? Seriously. And yeah, after your last comment, I hide you from my channel. So no, this is a rhetorical question that I'm not going to be able to read the answer of. You know, I don't block you, but I just won't let people read your accusations claiming that I encourage people to go on private property. I do not. This Karen move, I'm not supporting at all. Stay on public property, people. Stay there. And one of the people that went and found something communicated with Harvey. Harvey was there, Harvey McKenzie. And Harvey allowed, Harvey gave permission. You understand me? I want to make this very clear to you, Kent. I've shared footage from one of my friends on here. And that person met Harvey. And Harvey had nothing good to say about the family, the rest of the family. They call him an outcast. Well, I think to me, they are all outcasts. And he is maybe the sane one. Maybe him and maybe Justin also are the sane ones. So when a bunch of outcasts come together, social outcasts come together, and they decide the normal ones are unnormal, you know what I mean? Then yeah, calling them the black sheep or the outcast may actually be a compliment. How about that, dude? Oh my God, I'm so happy. Yes, okay, I know all of you. So many sent me, look, there's a live, members only, but it's a good live. Belinda and her lawyer, dude, come on, please, leave me the hell alone. Did anybody hear it? If so, tell me if there was one piece of good information that came from it. Please let me know. Don't send me the video. Tell me if there was something good that came out of it in your own words. If not, understand. I'm spending my days doing that. I don't have an extra second to waste. And I love it. I love being the filter, as many of you are filters for me. We have to be each other's filters. Otherwise, we'll just run around in circles. 6 months later, we're gonna look for Jack and Lilly on your part. Look at this shit.
Okay, we're not.
And this is also the same way it was with Sebastian Rogers, where people say, what team are you on? What? I'm on nobody's side, dude. I'm not on the green team. disinforming or passing on disinformation, I'm definitely not on the side of the Proudfoots. I'm on nobody's team. I'm on the side of whatever happened. I don't need to take sides. And the more you learn about Platt's linguistic analysis, I think I'm going to rename it so people know. Platt's linguistic analysis. The truth is in there. I'm going to change this up there. I like this. Let me write it down. Platt's And by the way, if you guys pull this bullshit in Texas, somebody will shoot your head off. Seriously. We are looking for 2 missing children. Boom. You don't do this shit in don't mess with Texas, man. By the way, what are the gun laws like in Canada? Out in the boonies, does everybody have a gun there? A shotgun to protect themselves? Yeah, I don't need any propaganda shit, man. I need information, people. We need information. We don't need any of this. Any of this bracelet selling and song singing and horse shit doing. We need the facts, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm not going to make you feel good about a disaster and turn it into a mystery. I'm going to make you feel good about only what we can accomplish together to find out what happened to Jack and Lilly. You know what? I don't know what Wayne was worried about. Can you make out his words? If any of you who was there can give me, repeat to me what he exactly said, I would be very grateful. But maybe if somebody gets hurt, they can sue him. That's a possibility too. Right? I don't know. Oh my God, Daleen is fundraising. Daleen Thomas added Derwood O'Grady in her private research group, guys. I don't trust anybody. Just to make it very, very clear, do not assume I trust somebody simply by association. And I don't trust Belinda's judgment. I trust her intentions. But her judgment when it comes to other people, I don't trust that. I'm not going to lie to you about that. I'm not going to try to, and I don't give a shit about this. I don't give a flying fuck. You have a right to do what you have to do. But on my channel, especially now that more and more of the good people, of the right people are coming my way, I am not going to lie for anybody. I'm not going to pretend for anybody. I think this is a whole bunch of horse shit that nobody should support. And people should put pressure on RCMP, CPS, release the files. We want to know the facts. Not this. I did not tune in. And I'm like, what? Why are you sending? Okay, Daleen sent me the video, of course, of that live in the member section. I expected that to happen, but others noted the mindlessness to think that I have nothing better to do than listening to an hour and a half of propaganda or whatever time it took for them to do I don't do that to myself. I don't do it to myself when Seth Rogers and his manager have a live about, fundraising or some shit like that. I want to know what happened to Sebastian. That's why I don't think I'll ever go back into visiting the case unless people are listening to my last live and actually learn from it and don't feel the need to take sides and compromise their integrity based on whatever group that they want to be a part of expects for them to say. I do my own thing, guys. And whenever I see my chat, I can't believe it. Because I see nothing but sheep everywhere. And the sheep, there's this herd of sheep and that herd of sheep. And they always attack each other. And the shepherds, they work together. They all make the money. I'm that fucking serious, man. I see At Night, I see Stephen Fisher working together. And they are, in my opinion. I mean, I have to say, in my opinion, it's not just in my opinion. When I say Stephen Fisher and At Night are really working together, and there may be a Netflix special they're working on, but you have these sheep, and they fight each other. And the shepherds, they work together. Because they know what's good for me is good for you. When we fight in public, we all make the money. We all get paid. We all get the cash. And then before you know it, people. And the green team, the majority, they don't want to hear this anymore. And I don't care, because the good ones, they are here. Charlotte, that's interesting. By the way, yeah, different herds keep separate because they don't get along. Okay, so you can have hunting guns there. Gotcha. Oh my God. Fucking fundraisers, man. You crazy. Are you fucking crazy? How did I know that a few months ago? I told you guys, all of this is only leading to more donations and making you feel good about giving your money away without learning anything. Mike, I watched interview with Belinda, an attorney, didn't learn any new info. Thank you, Peggy Lopez. Exactly. That's why the smart ones didn't send me anything about that. That's why I didn't watch. I knew there was going to come nothing good out of it. It's going to be a 1.5 hour waste of fucking time. No way. No way can you even now force me. You can't force me to watch even 1 minute of it. I already know that. And you can do what you like. And if you think this is good for you, you can do that. And so can I on my channel say exactly what I think. Because this is my refuge. Where are the unredacted? Exactly. Get the unredacted documents. Get the CPS files. That's what we need. Not some Karen walking there. Yeah, we look for 2 children. We're good people, and you're not good. Oh my God, man! All feel good shit. We need information, guys. We need information. We need what I cannot get answered. I cannot get answered what I don't have access to. Do you understand me? I am not looking at the fact that I, out of all the people, have already uncovered months ago what finally gets accepted little by little, even by the dumbest people. I'm thinking about what I can't get to. I don't have access to the CPS files. I cannot read the redacted parts, people. That's what's on my mind. constantly. What can I get? Whom can I get some information from? Who may be able to leak something that I can use to get more? That's what's interesting to me. Not the people who say, pay attention to me. I have a fundraiser, and if you follow me, I'll give you a free shirt or a bracelet. Hey, have one of Ken's bracelet, courtesy of the donations from an anonymous donor. You were there.
Going in the field.
We're not up there. We're at the water.
This field is big.
You don't own the water.
Yeah, he sounds like a male version of Janie, right? I wonder if he smokes as much as her.
Well, you know what? The water is public property. We're at a certain.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
You're leaving.
You can see him in the back too. There he is. Wayne McKenzie.
Leaving the area. Thank you very much.
We got knives, we got bear spray, and there'll be no more.
And I
So
don't
we
have
play
any
the game
time.
again.
You know what? I guess if you go on yeah, I'm sure that she got some and you know what the places are? Those are the places, same places that I pointed out, but I had to be the one doing it. But I disagree with what's going on overall. They're in the ocean now, Diesel. They're out there in the ocean. Oh, they're not in the water. They're on the banks here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. This stupidity I don't want to support. This stupidity I don't support, guys. And interestingly, it's exactly what Kent was talking about. He accused me of encouraging people to do this. So where's Kent going to be right now about this? Do you agree with this, Kent? You see? Oh my God. Bear spray. Why not a wrench? Oh my God. We have bear spray. We are here for Jack and Lilly. Same way these stupid green team people with it. Well, we're doing this for Sebastian. We are putting up more flyers. We're putting up more flyers, more flyers, more flyers, more flyers. Fuck the flyers. The kids are no longer with us and we need answers. And the answers will come through Daniel, Janie, and Malaya. And the answers will come through the CPS files. And the answers will come through whatever is redacted by RCMP. And just because you cannot get any further with that doesn't mean you need to be an idiot and run around the boonies and have an argument and film it and then be like, oh, look, we are the good people, by the way. Jesus Christ. Hey, Balance, are you here? Yeah. These Karens want to make a scene. That's exactly what they want to do. These Karens want to make a scene. That's bad. Very virtue signaling. That's all this is. This is virtue signaling, guys. Virtue signaling. Thank you to the 4 people. And let me see if I can. I think this one video, I want to show you. I need to figure out what I can send because people send things to me where they don't. They may not be aware that they are actually part of them is in the picture too. Because I want you to see that there are people who go there almost every single weekend. And they're looking on the ground to see if there's any evidence anywhere in the public areas. And we want to know. Whenever I get some information about, let's say, Millbrook, the clothing items that were found there are not the clothing items that were found near Gordon Summit. It's not the same, people. Okay? The 2 shirts and the purple item, the coordinates say it was found on Lansdowne Road. So this is something completely different. And I've been in the forest areas before, and you know what, guys? I find there's clothing items here and there all over the place. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kent Corbett, you can talk now about these people. You should go to the public and say the same thing that you said and allege that I said on my channel. Why don't you go up there and you tell people you have no right to do what you just did? Okay, I got your picture. And again, thank you to the people who are there, who actually help me get an idea of what is being done. So I don't get tempted ever to listen to some propaganda bullshit. And have to waste 2 hours of my life listening to some complete, oh my God. I mean, really? You think I have nothing to do all day? Cool. Thanks, man. Thank you for thinking. Okay, I don't want to use this image because you're Stephanie Krieger. Thank you for sending this my way. And here it is, because you already publicly acknowledged that you know me. And you may be here right now. So this is the map they've been giving people. I wonder who printed it. So they say, this is where you gotta go. The answers are here. You know what's interesting? Oh, I was about to give these people give these people more credit than they deserve. They were here. They were not at McLeod Bridge even. They were not there. They only were in walking. Look, remember what I said to you guys, what they're gonna do? Walk 200 meters here, turn right, turn right, turn right, and then you're gonna get a free bracelet. Up there, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. They have them run around in circles to make them feel good about themselves. Remember what I said in a recent live? I said, if I would never be, they say, walk here, turn right, turn right, turn right. They don't even go to McLeod Bridge, where the star was found. No, they went to Wayne's property up here in this area. You know why? It was too inconvenient to actually go a little bit further. And this is exactly how they do these fundraising events, people. I have seen this so many times. It's all about the convenience to the people who participate. It's not about results at all. And they don't want results. The red dashes mean this is where you have to walk. You have to walk this way. So they give everybody this map and they say, be a good little sheep. Don't go outside of this map area and walk around like that. That's exactly what they do, people. I've seen it in so many cases. Oh, you don't find anything? Don't worry, we have another one. We'll have another fundraiser. What the hell, man? Okay, 5 kilometers. That's group 1. Okay, do you know the other groups where they went? But what were the instructions? What exactly were you asked to do? Were you asked to look the pink dot? Where's the pink? Oh, the pink dot. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Stupid as me. The pink dot is the location. So I told you Wayne's property is up there. So this is where it happened, right? Okay, got it. So it's not on McLeod. The bridge is here. This is where the star was found. So this is the location. And I believe that the dogs hit this area somewhere. Interesting. No? Okay, please correct me. What is the pink dot? What is the pink area? Go and check, people. I'm tired of talking. What exactly are the fundraisers for? Good question. Maybe for Ken's bracelets or some t-shirts, right? I'm going to shut up and now let you talk. And I'm going to put up whatever you guys bring to my attention. Lorda? Wait. It's a tour. Anybody ever been in Beverly Hills and do one of those Homes of the Stars tours? I did one in 1987. The star maps. Yeah. The Jack and Lilly tour. No, somebody did the pink spot here, Krista. You see? This is pink area. What is the area? Lorda? What is Lorda? You know, at this point of time at night, I'm going to let Steph tell me. We had, what's she saying? We followed waterway to Lansdowne Lake. Got it. We had to cross their driveway. They were also hostile. Got it. Steph Warrior is here right now answering questions, guys, about her when she was there. Okay. The organization, the unnamed organization, wanted to set up camp there, and they declined. They didn't want that to happen. Lorda did. Oh, the camp, Lorda camp, right? That's not the area, though. Wait a minute, okay? Let me zoom out. Is this Lorda? No. Oh, yeah, maybe. Because this is Gaylock Road, right? Remember how it goes. And now I'm going to go to the map and show you where the park is, the campground. Interesting, right? This is Lorda Park here. Okay, there, Gaylock, okay. Nah, I'm not good with this shit. I have to look for this street. Except I don't see it. Wait. Google Earth. Help me, Google Earth. Lorda. Lorda. So Lorda, you were not able to go there, right? The park is closed. Is that what it is? Here's Lorda Park, okay? So the street that we just looked at, give me a second. So you see this one, right? It goes down like that. And at the end, by the river, there it is. So when you look at Google Earth, you see it here go down. And then let's see where Pictou River is. Middle Pictou. I guess it's up here, right? It's going there. Yeah, it's going up here. So up here somewhere. So this would be Lorda Park area, right? Okay, I'm going to shut up. Okay, got it. Got it. I got it, dudes. Oh, yeah. They have those red roof from the above, right? Okay, so this would be it, right? The red roof here. This would be the camp area. And I see a little body of water. So this is what I'm going to look for right now on this map. And I don't see it here. Is it here? Somebody drew some building there. Maybe it's that one, yeah. Shit, man. Ugh, I hate doing this. I hate it because I'm not good at it. Okay, here is the Lorda Park area, guys. Okay, I shut up now. Go to chat. Yeah, go to chat, guys. Hey, Steph, what were you guys wearing? Yeah, this is a driveway access from Gaylord to, but so Steph, it was closed, right? It says the park is now closed. And is it true that Belinda's, I don't even want to talk about them. What a joke. I don't even want to dignify this, man. Did she really say that they're not trying to get any kind of information and only, oh my God. Wow, holy shit, man. I thank you guys for being here. I thank you guys for coming here and not waste your time over there, because I want the real information. And I love it when people come to me and tell me, I was there, and let me tell you what I saw and what I didn't see. Oh my God. And Fandra, did they give you a bracelet? I'm serious. If you got a bracelet or a t-shirt or some bullshit, I would like to, I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing how they manage to get people to spend their time and their money. Mike, would you like to link of tonight's CTV news about the search. Send it to me, please. I'm not sure I'm going to do it, though. Thank you, Miss Kayla. Please send it to me. Oh, I got a lot more than I am going to reveal. I got a lot more. But I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going there. Because once you lie to me, then I know the source. Not you, but somebody. Okay. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Mike the Man on Facebook. Same spelling, same profile picture. And I'm going to check my... wow. Dudes, this is so crazy. So the money goes to Daleen Thomas, the fundraiser. Yeah, let's talk about it. No, you're right. Who does the money go to? Who gets the money? Tint should go back. That'd be great. I am firetown@gmail.com. That's my, I don't want to make my, you guys got my email. I mean, I don't want it to be as public as it used to be, because I don't want, at this point in time, it's just too much of the, yeah. You know what? It's on CTV. I can find it too. Again, if you ask me about my source, then I'm asking you, who does the money go to from the fundraisers? Let's talk about that. Doesn't matter what my source is, somebody that's connected to the family. That's where I keep it. But let's ask more. Let's ask about who gets the money from the fundraising. Who gets that money? I want to know that. Because when people come in here, try to put me on the spot because I talk about it openly, then we got a problem. Then I'm going to ask you the question, who is the money going to and for what? Because I didn't invite anybody to come here, attack me, or try to get me, or try to mislead. You know what I mean? I'm not the one, dudes. I'm just here. I'm just here watching and listening. How much were those signs selling for? Well, I want to know, Chelsea. I'm interested. I want to know where the money is going. Because these people come to attack me because I talk about this stupid, maneuver. I didn't invite them to attack me. Well, it's going to Daleen. I was told that the money is going to Daleen Thomas, the lawyer. Is this where people want to donate? Is this why people who... I want to know. I believe in transparency. People can donate where they want to. People can do what they want. To me, that's like the Darwin Award. Go spend your money wherever. Don't worry about your, don't worry about your own stuff. Just give your, that's a Darwin Award in my opinion. So I have no problem with people donating anything. But I do believe that people who come to my channel come here to know a little bit more. They don't come here because they want to spend 2 hours watching something that promotes a fundraiser where they don't even know where the money is going to go. So I'm here for the people. Kent does signs, bracelets, and decals, don't even know where his money goes in the end, not involved with it. Yeah. Nobody seems involved, right? That's the number one answer I get. I don't know. But you see, unlike most people, I don't forget others' channel on doing a private auction. I'm not part of that either. Yeah. It's going to Kent. Hot coffee for freezing researchers would have been nice today. Oh, they didn't even give you hot coffee. They didn't give you anything, right, Steph? They didn't do anything. They just told you, here's the map, go walk around. It's freezing, don't worry about it. You're going to find Jack and Lily. You know how many times I've seen stuff like that? Oh my God. Oh my fucking goodness, dude. But you see, yeah. So how do you feel about what you did today? You feel like you've been fooled, or you feel like you accomplished something great? I mean, you did accomplish something great by sending me footage. That's the one good thing. You feel good? Okay, good. I don't know if I want to see this CTV thing. I really don't know. I don't think so. Kayla, you know what I mean? I don't think it's going to be important. Okay, let me ask you like this. Rather than asking me if I want to see it, is there anything that you think I should see? And may I say to you guys, compared to a few months ago, the percentage of good emails that I get has skyrocketed, because more and more people, I believe, they're getting it when I'm talking about don't waste your time. Don't ever waste your time. Don't ever send me anything just because you think maybe there's something there, but you don't know. Send me what you pay attention to. You see, I was going to make this video about what A Balance did the last time. And what A Balance did, he analyzed the Durwood thing. And I missed out on mentioning a few things. That's what I absolutely love, when somebody takes the ball and runs with it and manages to educate us and pass on. I don't care what the warden has to say either, man. Maybe if there's anything, the warden is highly deceptive, by the way, in his language too. But the intention is not necessarily to cover things up, but partially, yes, I believe. I analyzed the warden's statement, by the way, when he gave a speech where Kent also talked. You know what I mean? So I don't really want to pay attention to any of them. I really don't. Let me see if there's anything today. Can you believe this, man? Oh my God. No, I don't want to see it even. I don't even want to see it. Volunteers hope search efforts around river will finally bring... Oh God, yeah, sure. Let me see. Let me see. You want to see this? Really? Careful what you wish for. Are you guys okay? Who's doing Kent's accounting? Good question. Oh, I haven't watched anything today, but I will check it now. Anger management? A little bit late for that, right? Hold on, Anita. I'm getting it right now.
Holding out hope. I don't know why they didn't find anything from Jack's pull-up to her.
What is this? Oh, it's the wrong one. Sorry, people. Sorry. Hey, Steph. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Okay, A Balance. I'm not going to get to your video today. C Legal. Thank you about the Earl Martell. Hey, guys. Here's something. I don't care about the propaganda stuff, but the moment Earl Martell says something, if you watch Earl Martell's Facebook, anything that fool says, anything he says, I'm interested. I'm very interested. I'm really, really interested. I am extremely interested. Okay, so I think I got it. Good. Fool your senior. That's fool your senior. Earl Martell. Fool your Martell senior. And yes, I'm getting to the anger management in a minute. I just want to see.
It's been more than 6 months since Lilly and Jack Sullivan were reported missing at their home in Lansdowne Station, but
We know, dude. Anything new? No, I don't want the propaganda. I don't want this shit. I don't want this. I don't want this propaganda. It's enough of the mockery. It's enough of the mockery, people. It's enough. I'm not related to Jack and Lilly, but you know what? It's enough. It's enough. Seriously. I don't care what the world is paying attention to, because the world also believes that they need to, I don't care. I feel very good in my own world, knowing that while people waste time and money, I'm getting closer. So, Anita, one moment, please. Oh, I got two Anitas here, right? Oh, no. Oh, Anger Management by Daniel Martell. Check it out, people. One moment. We want to see how this is going. Interesting. There we go. I'm almost there. He always tells you it's already been answered multiple times. Well, dude, if I ask you a question, Daniel, that means maybe I don't pay attention to everything. Oh yeah, so what's now with the searches? One and done? What did they say? They're gonna have another one? A one-day search? Oh really? Yeah, a balance, I got that. Wait. I can do that. Give me a second, Anita, please. You know what? This is getting too heavy now for me. And it's, of course, it's heavy because of me bringing up what I'm bringing up. But I will tell you, I don't mind to be the bad guy here. I don't care if I'm, if the virtue signals say, oh, Mike Damon doesn't care about the kids. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to find them. He doesn't want to buy the bracelets. Hey, Balance, that was on your channel, right? Earl Martell freaking out. It was also on Joseph Morris one time. Ah, fuck, because I'm going to try to find it. Give me a second. Your mom's? Oh yeah, yours, right? Joe mom's? Joe Morris's, yes. Joe Morris. I have to look up what was the name of this video that Joe Morris Oh, this is the longer version, right, Grandel? That's the longer version here of the same thing?
From finding them. We weren't in the field.
Very dangerous. What animals are they?
Who ran?
We're not in the field.
Is-
Where's Jack and Lily?
Oh my God.
What?
This is painful. Okay, while I'm searching for Joseph Morris's video, Grandel, here's the last. Constable McKinnon. Is Constable McKinnon the lead detective, the head detective? I don't know. Who's Constable McKinnon, guys? Dangerous. You want me to show it again? People? Is this longer? How long was the first one? This is 1 minute and 14 seconds, and the first one that I played, it was a little bit shorter, right? The first one? Let me see. Give me a second. I'm checking. Oh my goodness. Same length, 1 minute and 14 seconds. This one is a little more crisp, I think. Meaning this is a little more, in the end you can see Wayne, right? Oh God. I wouldn't be able to spend a second in there. A fucking second, man. I wouldn't be able to spend a second there. Seriously. What an insult. What an insult to the two children that are missing. And now we're talking about people who insert themselves where they spend their money it is absolute mockery of the two children. An absolute mockery is what we're witnessing right now. An absolute mockery. Okay, so McKinnon is no big deal, right? They don't want people to know about CPS failure, that's for sure. They don't want the public to know about what police may have messed up about. That's for sure. Oh, that weasel. That cop, yeah. No, I don't care who that is just the hey, pink whatever username you have here. That is just the spokesperson. That's just the guy that they put up there to talk and let the public think that we're doing all we can and everything is under control and everything is wonderful. And you know what I mean? That's just the guy that they pick because he looks like he is a very harmless individual. And so they figure, we're going to put this guy up there and he's going to tell the public what they, whatever makes them go home and forget the questions that they wanted to ask. That's really all it is. So a lot of the people that you see, the cops that you see whose names you know, they're not the ones. They're the ones that they put up there. What was the name of that video from Joseph Morris? I want Joseph Morris, man. I want to see Earl. And then I'm going to go into why Malaya easily passed the polygraph. You see? Let's go back to reality. Hey, Malaya. Did you kill Jack and Lilly? No. Pass. Did you see anyone kill Jack and Lilly? No. Because she was, according to Daniel, in her room playing on the phone while all hell broke loose in the house. That's what she did. She never helped Jack and Lilly whenever there was something, even if Jack was in a car seat. The title of the video, yeah. I played yours. Okay. I'm almost there.
Malia fed the kids supper.
That Jack and Lilly would have. That Jack and Lilly came.
Lansdowne Road. Janie was adamant the children. This is a direct reading from a Globe and Mail.
With Colchester County and
My goodness. Hey, Balance, which video? Oh my God. Tell me the title, please, of your video. One more time. The title of your video. Please tell me that. Sorry about that. Just tell me the title of your video, where it is. I'm gonna play that. This is a time of night when I'm not with it, man. And okay, got it. Got it. One moment. Oh, one of you just sent me what? Oh.
Lilly and Jack Sullivan's disappearance.
Is that it?
A neighbor heard a loud 5-speed car racing in and out of their trailer's driveway.
Okay, one sent this to me. I think this is where it is.
6 times between midnight and 5 a.m. on May 2nd, 2025, hours before the 6-year-old and 4-year-old vanished, leaving only a torn pink blanket. So this bombshell locked behind a Globe and Mail paywall is one I'm sharing fresh with you. So I'm Joseph Morris, and don't forget to like and subscribe as we dive into this chilling mystery together. So Lansdowne Station, a tiny...
Wait.
In the home.
yeah, you sure can. What are you doing? Put your hammer down, bud. Be a man. Be a man.
Tell me, what can I help you?
Are you the one that stole them kids?
Me?
Are you the one that stole them kids? Interesting language, right? Stealing?
What are you doing here?
Are you?
What are you doing here?
Are you?
Are you here?
Are you?
What are you doing here?
Are you?
You're
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Always accusing other people. That's what they do, people. The whole Martell, the Martells and Mackenzies, they like to accuse people to avoid having to answer any questions. You see, here's the problem. Tint didn't get the chance to ask him anything. Sometimes people who have something to hide start a conflict. They want to put you on the spot. They want to put you on the defensive. So you don't have time to relax and say, hey, are you Earl? Your property is right by the pipeline, right? Where they found some items. Hey, Earl, have you heard anything that night? Many times when somebody attacks out of the blue, they do it because that is actually also a form of avoidance. They don't want anything that they know to be revealed. They don't want to give the other person the chance to ask them because they know more, and what they know, they don't want anybody to be aware of. Go on the attack so you don't have to be on the offensive, on the defensive. Offense is the best defense. That's the way, you know, sometimes they put it, right? Tint should be the one asking a preempt. That's absolutely preemptive. Tint should be the one asking you the question: Did you steal them kids, or rather, do you know who removed Jack and Lilly? Were you there? Did you witness? Did you help remove Jack and Lilly? That's the question for you. You don't have any business asking Tint this question. Tint had nothing to do with it. Tint came after the kids were reported missing, you fool. Fool your senior. But now I know where Daniel got his chaotic behavior from. And make no mistake, we model ourselves after the same-sex parent. So whatever you see Daniel do, you know, he had this as a role model. Understand, you are the one who have questions to answer. I'm not going to ask Tint this question. I will ask you. What do you know, Earl? Why are you so defensive and so offensive? Hey, my name is Tint. Oh, you're Earl. Hey, Earl, hey. Listen, I'm trying to figure out what happened to Jack and Lilly because I want $150,000. By the way, that's Tint's motivation, according to his own language in the statements, which doesn't matter. Whatever gets people motivated, as long as they are trying, even though I think he was confused by the whole Durwood thing. I think Tint was absolutely on the wrong track in that regard. But you should be, hey, listen, you're a YouTuber, cool. I have an idea. Why don't you interview me right now, and I will talk to the potential kidnappers and say, please bring them back. They thought I was a grandfather, and they smile at me, and they come running to me, and I miss them. And if you have them, please, I don't have a lot of money, but I'll give you whatever. You can have one of my trucks. You can have whatever, or please just let the kids go. You understand what I mean? This is not expected behavior, people. Make no mistake about it. There's nothing normal about the reaction of any of these people. You can try to normalize it as much as you want. Earl is the type to always remind you about all the help he is giving you. It's how he feels good. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is, people. And what's so manly about it? Be a man and put down the camera so I can, what, kick you in the balls or smack you? Or what do you want to do, Earl? What do you want to do? What would you do if the camera was turned off? That's my question right now. Put the camera down, bud. And then what, Earl? What's your plan? Why do you want the camera gone? You see, you just want to see if the camera's down or what? What would you do? You know, I would love to be able to see somebody film this from the distance without Earl knowing, and Tint saying, okay, sure, I'm not a coward. Here, click camera off in my pocket. What would you do, Earl? What would you do? Do you miss Jack and Lilly? Well, Earl, guess what, brother? Brother. Old man, Earl. Daniel plus 25 years. Put the camera down. Why? Why not talk in front of the camera? What would you say to Tint? Are you seriously? Well, I guess out in the country you don't have a lot of cameras. You don't have cameras anywhere. Maybe he would attack physically. I don't know. Maybe that's exactly what he wants to do, or push him or something. Not necessarily, But now the dangerous part is now you make me sympathetic to Daniel, man, because I'm thinking, oh my God. Oh, I missed this one. Thank you. Another Earl message. Why are you afraid of the camera? Oh, God. By the way, before I first saw him, I imagined him completely different. Tint would have needed a proctologist to retrieve the camera if he did that to me. Well, we don't know what precedes the video, do we, Disa? We don't really know. I don't know. Tint has his own motives. He has his own motivation, and his language is all about the money. And again, that's fine. But Tint's only motivation is to get his hands on the $150,000. Let's make this very clear. I pointed that out a long time ago. So apparently what preceded was that Tint parked and Earl took a picture of the license plate, right? Is that what I'm getting? Am I getting this correct? Bounty hunter. Yeah, Tint wants to be a bounty hunter. He wants that money, man. And when he contacted Wade again, we're going to split it. I give you $500 right now if you tell me where the kids are located. What? Very transactional. Tint doesn't give a crap about Jack and Lilly. He wants the opportunity to make some real money. That's his motive, his motivation. So let's keep this always in mind, because now we're able to see through people, period. We're able to see through people, what their motives are, their motivations. And it's always good to keep it in mind, because then we keep them from being able to mislead us. Janie Knits. Yeah, where did you buy? I want this, man. I swear, if somebody sends me this, I'm going to be on camera with it. I want that hat, dude. It looks homemade to me. I don't know if somebody knitted it. He doesn't have a wife, right? Maybe Ron's wife. I have no idea. What about, and Tint is very racist towards indigenous women. He wanted to put a tracker on Malaya's car. What? That's not being racist, Pink Drink says. Yeah, I agree. It's not racist. I don't see that. And to me, I don't pay attention to any of this kind of stuff anyways. when it comes to, this is about 2 missing children. It has nothing to do with their ancestries or so. Has nothing to do with that. That's only making it unnecessarily complicated. He wanted a tracker on her car. Yeah, he wants to. But, again, that means he's also stupid to believe Durwood. Again, Tint, know what people are good at and know what they're not good at. Tint is also an idiot who believes Durwood. And that's when Tint said, I'm motivated now. That's an easy $150,000. Really? Let's go. You see, I don't buy when people talk too much about how they care about 2 missing children. If you do, you don't feel the need to talk about it all the time. Usually people who talk about it, they want something other than only the kids to be found. That's exactly what A Balance, remember, when the video came out first, in the end, he actually left a comment and said, I think they're on the reservation and I'm going to donate all the money. And no, I'm going to also split it with you, wait. And then I'm going to keep a little bit, but okay. Everything was about money. Tint wants the fucking money. And Tint bought into Durwood 100%. I think they're on the reservation. That's what he said. And again, how does it have to do with racism? I don't get it. I ignore anything related to racism, by the way. Anything. He wanted a tracker on Malea's car. How is it racist? I don't understand. Well, maybe I'm missing something, and maybe I'm going to go back to deleting this vocabulary from my memory because it has no place here. This is about 2 missing kids. He wanted to a tracker on Malea's car. Yeah, I believe he thought Malaya was secretly visiting Jack and Lilly. Malaya didn't give a shit about Jack and Lilly. Even if they were on a reservation, she wouldn't bother to see them. She would be on the beach every single day with Cheryl, trying to figure out how they can get their hands on some of the donations. Tint's phone drone footage was amazing. Absolutely. If you want to blame anybody with racism, then blame Durwood with that. You know what I mean? So all of these people who either, like the chief attacked Belinda, claimed that she was racist. Remember that one? Belinda bought into the possibility, well, she considered the possibility. Durwood is the one who came up with that. Durwood fabricated this. Everything else is only people either considering Durwood's bullshit or asking some questions about it. So there is no need to say, oh my God, you think us Native Americans hide children or we steal children? Is that what Michelle Glasgow accused Belinda of? I don't know. I don't remember the exact language, but there was something. You think us so-called Indians, we like to steal children? Dude, seriously, there's only one person who came up with that. Everybody else either does what I do, meaning I ignored it completely, or somebody like Belinda says, you know what? I don't believe a damn thing Durwood is saying. Belinda is being gaslit nonstop. She is, and I don't think she doesn't realize it. Belinda is constantly being gaslit by everything that she exposes herself to. I agree 100%. 100%. She is reacting nonstop to 90+% nonsense. Tint was stalking women and children on the reservation and recording them with his drone? Really? He has stated that the reservation are harboring the kids. Repeated Durwood's racist. They are people. That's why racist, Charlotte says. Charlotte Tooth. Okay. Give me a second, man. Give me a second, people. I'll be right back. I have a little bit coffee left. If I listened to Durwood and said, you know what? I believe him. I think the kids are on the reservation. Would that make me A, a racist, or B, a dipshit? Both. A dipshit racist. I still don't see how that would make somebody but I need to look at what Durwood actually said. He suggested that because that Malaya's family took the kids there, but that doesn't have to do with, oh my God, what a stupid topic, man. Any times I hear accusations of racism, I'm tuning out. He chose the reservation because regular police cannot go there and cannot prove him to be the liar that he is. That's why he chose it. Okay, got it. Got it, A Balance. I think I'm going to shut up about this topic. So yeah, maybe people say, okay, that's what, okay, I got it. That's why I avoid this normally. No, I anticipated that would happen. Durwood using natives as a scapegoat is his narrative, his reference. Got it. Got you. I understand.
Another one of them YouTubers, are you?
Is anything wrong? I parked my car in here.
You're not parking, you.
Okay, so now he's taking the picture of the license plate, right? Did he take it before or not? The reservation has their own police force, where's truth, right? I don't know how it works. But I know the regular police cannot go there. Same police force? Okay. Well, it's easy for him to make this accusation and then say, Earl is spading Tint. Absolutely he is. So what happened before? I'm still not clear about what happened before Tint started rolling the camera. I'm still not sure. Is everybody doing okay? Now we're bringing up some subject matters that are really touchy. To some people, not to me. I'm trying to create a balance, pun intended. That was corny as hell. I agree. There's more from Earl.
Being an idiot.
For what?
So you can YouTube all you want. You low-life little
Oh man, dude. Why? Why, bro? And it's so weird. Before I saw Earl for the first time, I assumed an old man, a little overweight, sitting in his chair, rocking back and forth, watching old episodes and reruns of 1970s garbage on TV, or, you know, I had a different opinion, thought. Daniel looks just like him. Yeah, man. High strung. Yeah, I don't know. And what did Earl do in his younger years? Did you have similar hobbies as your son? What were you like? According to Daniel, it was a big mess at home. A lot of fighting. In your face, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
You can smile because you get
Looks so weird, man. Oh, he worked for this. Yeah, I saw that.
the camera.
Calm
You're
down.
taking my picture. I don't have to calm down.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that in his voice. I have to calm down. Hear this again, dude.
Oh, yeah?
You can smile because you got a camera.
Calm
You're
down.
taking my picture. I don't have to calm down.
Who
Look at
hurt
him.
you?
You're the one that.
Who hurt you?
You.
Who hurt you?
You.
Keep crying. Keep crying, man.
It's you YouTubers.
I'm not YouTuber.
Then what are you doing here?
I'm here looking for it. What are you doing? Bullshit.
It's me then.
Because you took a picture of me first.
I live here.
So what? I can't come here to help? What the wrong with you, man?
What's wrong with you?
Walk away, little.
So let me know what.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. Anyways. I guess I missed one thing from him that I hadn't gotten to. And it's just a little. Let me see what I got here from you guys. Thank you so much for bringing things to my attention, everybody. I wasn't going to get to everything I was going to get to. But he also said, when to go for my afternoon walk, cars flying along the road like it's the Autobahn. You know, the German highway where they don't have speed limits. People, them kids playing signs mean kids could be along road playing slow down. That includes you, CBC News car. So this, I guess, was to the event that took place where people are walking around. Earl suspected Tint. Well, so he has a problem now with all the people there, and he's okay. We can see it again to get in. And again, I would love to have a lot more from Earl, by the way. I would love to see a lot more. I would love to hear a conversation. But you know what? He is the one they tried to bribe with a case of beer, according to somebody that was there. It wasn't Durwood. Durwood, they didn't need to bribe him. Durwood doesn't need to be bribed, people. Durwood talks, but they tried to bribe Earl with a case of beer. And Earl refused. And going back to Malaya for 1 second, and you see, don't let me get away with missing out on something. So how did Malaya pass the polygraph? Well, she didn't analyze Jack and Lilly. I believe that. Did you see anyone? No, I believe you, Daniel, that she was in her room on the phone. And if you asked, did you hear something? You see, this is why these questions are so terrible. They should have asked only 2 questions. Number 1, do you know what happened to Jack, and do you know what happened to Lilly? The only questions. I can see why this would be easy to pass, especially by somebody as emotionally detached as Malaya herself is. Did you kill Jack and Lilly? No, I didn't. Did you see anyone kill Jack and Lilly? No, I was in my room playing on my phone. I heard a lot of noise, but I don't give a shit. The same way that I didn't care, knowing that Jack was somewhere in a closet or in a shed, dark, upside down, unarranged, in his car seat. I didn't care about that either. I didn't make a move. I lie in my bed on the phone because I don't give a crap. Pass. Number 3, did you help kill Jack and Lilly? No. I do what I always do. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care if they're loud or not. I don't care if I hear Daniel beat the crap out of them. I don't care if I hear a TV fall and explode. It doesn't matter. I sit in my room. I don't know if she was on medication or not, but I sit in my room completely detached. I didn't do shit. Pass. Number 4. Did you help get rid of Jack and Lily's body? No. I told you, I sat around, I stood there, I had a look of guilt on my face when Janie walked in, but that's about it. Pass. Of course Malaya passed this, but if you asked her, do you know what happened to Jack? She would not be able to pass. Do you know what happened to Lilly? She would not be able to pass. Janie would fail with flying colors, and so would Daniel. And if Earl, Ron, and Justin were polygraphed, I also believe they would fail. The question is very simple. Do you know what happened to Jack? Question number 1. Question number 2. Do you know what happened to Lilly? These are the only 2 questions I would have asked every single one of them. And I would have succeeded with that. I would have gotten the fail from the right people. This would have taken care of most of it, people. We don't want an amateur polygrapher come there who doesn't have any experience, who doesn't know what to ask, who doesn't know how to get to the truth. But her baseline, she has blood. Her blood flows like molasses. She has very little emotion either way. How did she pass the polygraph? Very easily with these questions. A real polygraph administered by me, or somebody who knows, you know, how to do it. No way. She would have not passed anything. She would have failed miserably. But of course, then I would have to ask more questions. Then the follow-up comes. Then I have to take the people who have indicated that they know what happened to Jack and Lilly. And those are the people I'm going to focus on. Then more questions, the real ones come. Because now I can put their feet to the fire and say, you know what happened? What else? You know what happened. Are you going to tell me? Now, the second session, I will ask about your involvement. But the first thing that I need to find out is whether or not the people I'm interviewing actually know what took place. And it doesn't matter at this point if they were the ones who did it. At this point, I need to eliminate everybody that has no fucking clue. So if I get Cody, and I get Malaya's mother, and I get Wade in there also. Do you know what happened to Jack? Do you know what happened to Lilly? Same questions. That way, immediately, I can say, thank you. I don't need you anymore. Unless something real serious comes up, and unless I have some witness telling me something that really surprises me, I'm not going to bother you other than help me clarify a few things if you have information. And then I can ask you in the pre-interview, I can ask you, and after the interview also, well, you don't know, but how about, do you suspect something? And if you highly suspect, there is also a very strong possibility that maybe it will come out inconclusive. Meaning, if Wade said, you know, if Wade was to answer, you know, do you know what happened to Jack? No. Guess what? Maybe it will not show up as a lie. But maybe it can be borderline inconclusive. How is Malaya more involved? Well, I'm interested in hearing more. Where was Earl that night? Because the pipeline area is where his house is at, and the ATV was on his property. I believe Earl knows. I believe he got the ATV that night from Earl's property, possibly. Earl or Ron, but Janie said Earl. Are you the one who stole them kids? So you're telling me somebody stole the kids? I mean, you guys know where his property is located, right? How did Malaya pass? Very easily, people. Very easily. Okay, so the pipeline is here and Earl is there. Then the blanket was found. Here was a boot print. And then the 2 shirts and the pink item were found right here. All kind of stuff was found in the same area. Are you trying to tell me everything is planted? And why would Daniel plant it right there close to his father's house? That makes no sense to me, guys. Do you think that Cheryl and Haley planted it to frame? Well, what did Brad Wong say? Did he hear the car go this way? Haley and Cheryl didn't know that at the time, unless they talked to Mary Wong. I don't see any reason to believe that there was any planting going on, other than him planting it in a garbage can. His 100-acre property is way up north, guys. I showed it to you many times. In Egerton, right? And the ATV was right here on Earth's property. You think he knows more? Absolutely. He knows a lot. And he should have been polygraphed. And he should have had the cadaver dogs also on his property. But police went to his property that night. And we saw the shithole trailers that he has. They went through everything. They found nothing. What a bunch of Earl, you know. You know. And you know the one who stole them kids or removed them kids. You know exactly who it is. And it wasn't Tint who did that. Oh my God. Yes, I believe Daniel drove the black car back and forth, but then, Peggy, I believe that he went somewhere towards the ocean, and he used the ATV for that because he had to make sure he isn't going to be seen, and certain roads that he took can only be used by ATV. That's what I believe. And that is why Janie and Daniel insisted so many times that he never drove the ATV. Okay. So anyways. Anyhow, what is Daniel talking about? Anger management? I don't fucking know. Oh, here's something I was going to talk about. And this is from A Balance the last time. I wanted to get it side by side. And he is so 100% correct about this. Let me make this part bigger. And yet let's apply plats. Let's use the tool as a tool. Durwood is a tool. What is the priority? Plats. Priorities, leakage, avoidance, intentions, deception, sensitivities. What is the priority is think about this. And this moves right into intentions. He doesn't want you to think about anything else. He wants your mind. He wants your attention. He's not going to tell you anything useful, but he wants your mind to be occupied because his intention hasn't changed. From day one, his intention is to sidetrack you. What is leakage? Well, here's a little bit. Again, go by the order. The least likely he mentions first. And then there comes the distancing part. Okay? The most likely, well, what's alarming to me is that liar is that the most likely here, not the furthest away. The thief part is, if I was working for a company and there was an inventory problem, which is what I used to do, by the way, when there's an inventory problem indicating that it's an inside job, that things go, and I take statements from people, and I saw this statement, I would immediately say, I want more from him. Because the distancing between his self and the thief part indicates to me avoidance. Thief, of course, is not what we're interested in. We already know he's a liar. He's proven to have lied. And as for this aspect, as a chimo, as a balance put it, well, I'm planning not to go there too much, except that now I have something that Julia finally sent to me, and finally I'm getting, all the distraction with the stupid so-called, oh my God. You see, this is how it works. This is how distractions work. For what? Okay, here's something from Durwood. Living like everybody else, but they love their kids. They love every kid they can. What do you mean they can? And then he says, yeah, in a very clean way. Why do you feel the need to say in a very clean way when you talk about loving children? Very sensitive area, by the way. And there are many things that I detect in a lot of people's language where, of course, I don't want to go into big detail, but when I get messages about dating advice, my first question is always, do you have children? Because the number one thing for single mothers, in my opinion, to protect themselves from those who may want, that's to me always the number one thing. I say, did this person send to you any messages where the children are mentioned? I want those messages. And through the statements, or rather the messages, how these children are referenced, how the person talks about them, it can be in a praising manner, it can be in a negative manner, but either way, the language will leak the types of people that give you red flags, meaning I will immediately message the person and say, don't. At the same time, I'm very hesitant with the green light, but at the same time, I see when there is no red flag and I say, yeah, the guy seems all right. Of course. So now I'm getting to the part I was going to get to earlier. But, this is how sidetracking works, people. Somebody organizes something, and all of a sudden, so this is to me a huge red flag. I'm not going to go deeper into this, but they love their kids. They protect their kids right to the death. Here we go, right to the death. Right to the death. He believes Jack and Lily are no longer alive. As a matter of fact, he's certain. Death is entering his language because that's what he thinks about when he thinks about kids, the kids. He is entering this. How did you and your wife get along before she was unalived? I loved her to death. That's the red flag right there, people. Red flag, guys. So, I hope you guys realize that. I appreciate you so much when you give me information. I don't need anything that involves propaganda from people who don't really know what happened. I'm not interested in anything that's a feel-good thing. Durwood said it. It's a transcript from Durwood, Peggy. I mean, Andrea. Right, Julia Turner, are you still here? This is, I guess, from Durwood. She told, yeah, Darren Geddes. This is from Underwater UK, Underwater Adventures UK. Julia brought this to my attention several times. And I asked her, where is it? Can you please send it to me? And then she sent me this transcript. Got you, Krista. She sent me 2 other things I will look at. One moment. Oh, wait. This one, dudes. Why do you feel the need to tell me in a very, not only in a clean way, but in a very, what is the very clean? That shows me this person writing it has a lot of gray areas in mind that shouldn't be gray areas. They should be black or white. Doesn't matter who wrote it. Let's say anybody wrote it, okay? Forget who wrote it. If anybody writes this, the fact that there's only, now you're introducing the clean way of loving kids. You're the one doing that, okay? There's only a clean way and a dirty way. If you want to take me down that road, that means there is a normal way and there is a way of those who have certain intentions with children. And there wouldn't be a very clean way. This indicates to me that whoever wrote this has a so-called gray area mind, not a clean mind, because you don't need to qualify this. He loves and interacts with the children in a clean way. Oh my God, huge red flag. But if you say to me in a very clean way, that means that there are many ways on your mind where you don't want to even determine whether or not they are dirty or clean. It means there is a gray area mindset happening. You got it? You got what I'm saying, people? The very part is very alarming. So if somebody asked me, well, Mike, you do intention detection, and now I've been talking to this one guy for a couple of months, online, off and on, and maybe we want to meet in person, and I don't know if he's right. What do you think? Is he good? Or the first thing I ask is, do you have kids? How many? Okay, 2. What are their ages? 3 and 8. Okay, are they girls or boys? 1 girl, 1. Okay. Have you spoken to him about having children? Send me all of the messages, and only the messages were from him where the kids were referenced. And then I will be able to see your disposition, his disposition, how he views them. It'll give me some answers. It's a horrible subject matter, but it's a very important one also, because I have seen a lot of different cases where chimos have early on revealed their intentions linguistically. And of course, it was missed many, many times. And that's what's going on a lot. And I always say, you know, never be in a situation where you're looking for somebody. You can be in a situation where you're open to somebody, you're open to a relationship. But the moment that you say, I'm looking for somebody, doesn't matter if you're male or female. That's when you're bound to make mistakes, guys. Seriously. That's when you're bound to overlook certain things. You know, you can be at a stage where you say, you know what? I don't want any relationship. But maybe that's when you meet somebody you're friends with, get to know, and eventually, who knows? Or you can say, I'm open to it. You see, you don't want to be like Malaya, who jumps from one bed into the next. You know what I mean? That's not a good way to go. That's a good way to repeat patterns that are not good for you. So when somebody is open to it, that's when you have the opportunity to see whether or not there's danger lurking, not just to you, does it make sense, people? Do you see what I'm getting at? Who's playing Durwood in the miniseries on Netflix? Oh my God. But I know that it's probably going to be Rick Baker who needs to do the makeup with a nose. Is Rick Baker still around? He done the makeup for Michael Jackson, Thriller, also coming to a Murphy, played all these characters. Rick Baker did a lot of horror movies, American Werewolf in New York or some American Werewolf in London and all of that. I think he needs to be there to do the nose. Yes. It's a very clean way. Sanitization attempt implies messy reality, violence, coercion being reframed. Jack Black. Oh my God. Jack Black can be Durwood, man. Jack Black as Durwood. Yeah, Chris Farley would have been good if Chris Farley was still alive. No, I think Jack Black will be like, no, man, if I'm associated with this person, then, you know, that's not good for my career, man. I want to see the early Durwood if there's a movie. I want to see a guy in the bars who's talking about how he crossed the Sahara by foot and how he did all this shit, and somebody disagrees with him and he starts a fight, and they're like, this is Pictou Darren. We call him Pictou Darren because he never left Pictou County. And he always talks about how he traveled the world and how many adventures he had all over the place. But that's why we call him, but don't tell him we call him Pictou Darren, because the moment he starts to get drunk, he remembers those things and suddenly he thinks he's, you know, suddenly he becomes brave, man. And I don't want this conflict. I'm here to relax, have a few beers and get the hell out of here. But this is the type of person he is, in my opinion. He's the kind of person who gets drunk in the bars and talks a lot of bullshit unchallenged because people already know him. And he's doing the same thing that worked before. If you ask yourself, why is this guy so blatantly lying? Because it worked from his point of view. Because I think he's the type of guy that will sit in the bars and talk up a storm and make shit up left and right. And people, you know, they don't agree with him, but they're just like, yeah, I don't want to be bothered. And that's how he acts when he is on these lives. He just won't shut up. He'd be like, did I tell you this? Did I do this? Did I do? This is a gray area statement, guys. There is no very clean way. There is no very clean way to love children. There's a normal way and there is a perverted way. Okay? There is no in between. There is no gray area. And it has to do with the intentions. And unfortunately, I mentioned it before. Peter Hyatt used to be my go-to guy when it comes to this subject matter, because he was a social worker before he studied statement analysis. And even while he started to study it, he still continued. I believe CPS, right? Those of you who remember him and talked with him before. And so that's why I posted yesterday bureaucracy, but he was my go-to guy where I would say, listen, you have experience with this. You know the details. You had the opportunity to interview children and the parents. You know the truth, even though maybe at times you were not able to do everything you wanted to do, but you have real life experience when it comes to comparing statements from people who you later learn did it or didn't do it, and be able to get this in addition to the training that you had. So he is the one, when it comes to this type of subject matter, that I would, usually on Twitter, I would message him and he would get right into it. He had a lot to say about these things. And there is no very clean way. You don't compare that. You have language from people, and it doesn't matter if they ever got caught or if they ever did anything. You have language from people who have it on their minds and those who do not. And there is no gray area in that field. So when somebody introduces the gray area, if you send me a message that said, hey, should I date this guy? I would say, do you have kids? Oh my God. Okay, Julia, you send me some else? Oh, wait. Somebody just messaged me. Somebody who's been on my radar. Let me see. And this is a tool. The tool is a training tool. I don't give a crap about him. But if he provides us with some examples, yeah. Give me a second. Oh my God, people. Where do I start? I'm sure A Balance is going to do a video where he's going to put some thoughts in addition and probably mentions a few things that I missed out on, overlooked, didn't get to yet. And that's something that I always oh, what is this? Wait. What are you sending me here? Give me a second. I know it's my favorite thing to say. Give me a second. Okay, what is this? Give me now. Let me look at this here. This is from a private chat. I don't know. Holy fuck, that guy needs to be investigated. Cheryl said it was Wayne. I don't know what they're talking about here. I really don't. Janie's brother? Yeah. Oh, they're talking about the search, right? We were walking along the water following the map and he came out saying we can't be there. This is a bunch of virtue signaling too, man. Cheryl, not on his property. He came at us out of nowhere. I don't think, no, that's not the same Cheryl. But who cares, man? He blocked road on us here. Okay, great. Anyways, guys, I don't know what else to get to right now. I don't know what everybody else is probably busy talking about the search, the so-called search. And again, I cannot call it that. You know, now everybody feel good about yourself and go home. Everybody feel good about yourselves. You did something great. You know, but I know, looking at always the amounts of reactions and so on, I always know, wow, these people are paying attention to something that I think is a horrible waste of time. But it's good, because I don't want these types of people to interfere with real subject matters. You know what I mean? Let them feel good about themselves and be busy.
With Janie having the proof, but he's the only...
As a matter of fact, they should do it every single week. You know? And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of pictures coming our ways. Bracelets, t-shirts. But you're not going to say anymore that I'm encouraging people to go on other people's properties. I'm not going to give you any more reason, any reason to lie. I'm going to make it very, very clear from the very beginning. I was going to watch some of this.
You want relaying it?
But I think I'm done for today.
So
you know why?
Be careful, because it's not perfect in that sense.
I don't know
all
what
the
this...
way over to what would otherwise be known as Stellarton, and this turnoff right here.
You know what? I don't even know. I don't know. I missed everything today. I didn't pay attention to. Let me bring the Sturwood thing back up and let me see if there's anything else that what have you? Hey guys, please shut me up. Tell me what you're paying attention to right now. What should we pay attention to right now? Classic Canadian humor, TP8? What is that? Trailer Park Boy. Oh, really? Trailer Park Boys was filmed in Where? Churro? Yeah, and he was arrested, right? For assault? SA? Nova Scotia? Oh my God. Farming tools, yeah. You know, trailer park boys too could become no, this is the thing, man. This one by O'Grady. This language is really not good. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But you see right now, we need people to calm down and get off of that high from the event. You understand what I mean? They're gonna watch a lot about it, what happened, which of course the real answer is nothing. And then after a couple of days, they will say, it's back to normal. What did we accomplish? I donated some money, and now what? I thought I did something great, and now reality is kicking in. Well, guess what, dudes? Okay, you want me to see trailer? Send me a video of Trailer Park Boys. I want to see it.
Cash by the end of the day. This is what I have to fucking deal with in this stupid job. Look at this shit. Bubbles, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
These charts are public domain, Ricky.
What's up? No, man. Bubbles, get back here, you dick. Fuck! Randy's an idiot. I told you. Julian has nothing to do with it. Trevor and Corey mentioned something about vodka earlier, but that's it.
What is this here? Looks like Janie's yard. I don't know, yeah. Guys, you know what? I think we've been on here a long time, but you know what? I didn't expect anything good today because every time that they have some sort of event, everybody pays attention to that event and they want to know more about it. But I'm happy I had some people here who know a little bit more about it. And so that's it, right? Today was the day, and there's not going to be another. What? I'm pretty sure that the moment something else will come up, we're going to hear about it. And I don't need the details about it. But what I want to know is, where did Daniel move Jack and Lilly's bodies? Allegedly. Okay. Diesel, what are you paying attention right now to? Yeah, I say anytime, man. Don't even pay attention to it. it doesn't matter if you're talking about Durwood, if you're talking about an event that goes nowhere. You don't want to be the one, let me show you again, because Grandel, you send it to me. I want to use, maybe your version is a little clearer. I don't know, it's probably the same version, right? Oh, wait. Now I'm getting more. Nah.
Trying to stop.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to give people the opportunity to grandstand. But I think that I highlighted today why it was easy for Malaya, in my opinion, to beat the polygraph. I think I got to that. And again, what Peter Hyatt often referred to was closed community with substance abuse and then the other SA abuse. You know, this is about something completely different. It's about Summer Wells. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about the subject in the future, guys. A lot more, actually, because what we need, and probably in the member section, because, and hey, in the member section, I'm going to post a picture of Pletz, and please feel free to comment with your own questions and your own experiences. And if you want to analyze something that I haven't gotten to in the past, please feel free to do it, and I will respond to it. And we all will be able to, because I want all of us to get the hang of things. Thank you, guys. I think this is it. And I'm going to play one more time the new version of Janie's Got a Rake. I love it. I think that Simon's son did an awesome job with the recording here. Simon's son, let me see. It's the Danny and the Dogs remix. And?
I know for 100% they won't find anything.
So what do you make of the fact that they are bringing the cadaver dogs in?
I'll see you next time, everybody.
I'm pretty happy about that. I even hope that they bring more than one.
So what are you happy about?
I would just like to see maybe the social media speculation theories and accusations maybe. They're not going to stop and slow down at this point of their case.
Daddy was arrested. They found him on the Babylon Trail. In front of helicopters running now that Janie's got a right. Fluffy's never gonna be the same.
Daddy's
so fake, now what's he gonna do? Was he building a fence or clearing for a pool? Did the kids go to sleep at 10 or at 8? Little Danny boy can't escape his fate. Daddy's more concerned about what you're thinking. The kids are an afterthought, let that sink in. Trolling the net pops up like a whack-a-mole. You wanna buy a story with a giant hole? Apparently Thursday had no detail. Here comes Mike on a mission to derail. All of the PS, Danny is speaking. International seed of guilt is it's leaking. Thinks he's so smart, but he never took the course. Forensic linguistics will knock him off his horse. Shout out to Ted for the 4K drone shot. Now it's clear that his house is in earshot. Mystery car running trips through the night. Observed by Wong, he could even see the headline. Victim blaming is degrading the children. He's more concerned about the world's perception. Girl after girl, he receives rejection. At least he's got his mum when he needs some affection.
So are you thinking that the dogs will go in there and won't find anything? I know 100% they won't find anything.
So much to do.
I didn't do anything. No, Malaya didn't do anything. No, my mother didn't. There were 3 people on the property. Let me ask the polygraph exam. I should have known right there. We didn't kill any of the kids. We didn't kill any of the kids.
In front of helicopters running out of Chinese got a right. Bobby's never gonna be the same.
We didn't kill any of the kids.
Danny's on a roll, now he can't stop speaking. Plugging up the holes, but his ship is sinking. Thursday was just an ordinary day. I just spent 20 minutes trying to explain that nothing didn't happen and there are no details. Stupid dog handlers, they ain't gonna sniff trail. 100% they will not find nothing. That's a double negative, you dumb butt muffin. I was awake and asleep at the exact same time. Hang on, is Malaya's story lining up with mine? No cars were towed, but it's not at the impound. It wasn't in my name and the car makes no sound. This is a case of abuse and negligence. Jack and Lilly are the victims of its consequence. Victim blaming is the mode of the family. You never hear anyone take responsibility. There were 3 adults on the block that night. People don't just vanish. Get that right? Like JonBenet Ramsey is to be an indictment and Janie is to blame for your incitement. You put up a wrench, but what the hell for? Like a bear can turn a handle but not slide a door. Your incessant rambling is a gift to detectives, so any contradictions in tale is defective.
Jamie's got a rate. Books with just trying to help them find weeds. Jamie's got a rate. Give them any kind of small detail answers, many questions as we can. You know, I'm doing everything I can. The driveway needs a push. So why do you think this step is necessary? Well, it's just rules that one brings them a little bit closer to the end call. I said that Daddy was arrested. They found him on the I'm not going to say I'm doing well, but doing better than I was today. Now the James got it right. Fluffy's never gonna be the same. Tell me about the toll, like what you were just mentioning earlier.
I will do that, Diesel.
Social media. Yeah, social media has been quite a circus, we'll call it. But I can't control them, and they're free to judge.
And there is such a stark contrast right now. I will do it, guys. Where his mind is at, and where the minds of the people are who want to know what happened to Jack and Lilly. And that is the only thing we want to find out right now.